So enough late nights drinking margaritas and talking about my feelings. Enough of that. Enough of that. So, all right. I'm gonna pull in Murdog, even if he's not ready, and we'll let it happen. We'll let it happen.
Hello.
Hello?
Can you see my face?
I can see a picture of your animated face, but not your face.
Okay, hold on a sec. We have to get this way.
The only suggestions I usually have is if you have OBS open, sometimes your cam will do. Oh, wait.
Never do.
Ooh.
Does it look good?
Looks good. It's a little bright.
Okay.
It's a little bright, but it's all good.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it? I could always turn down. I have my light on.
Yeah.
You know? I got a haircut for this. I was super excited. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna turn on this light.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me turn to face him. Oh, that's funny.
Are we good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hold
You're good.
Okay.
I got a haircut for this.
I did get a haircut for it. I did get a hair for it. Okay, so dude, so during the week, I think you came into my stream the other day and I've been crushing the gym in the morning. So I don't necessarily get nervous for a lot of stuff, but I'm nervous, dude. I've since I found you on on TikTok, I'm like, fuck, I need to get on this guy's.
Why? I'm just.
I like your whole. I like your whole presence. Like it's a nice thing.
I'm literally just some schmo on the internet talking about streaming, and then usually we get off topic. But I don't know. I guess the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've just created a space for people to come and hang, and it feels comfortable. But I don't know. You shouldn't be nervous.
I mean, like I'm not nervous, but I'm like, I'm excited. I'm excited.
There's anticipation for sure.
Yeah, it's like it reminds me of just like I don't know, 8-year-old me going into my first game of soccer or something. Just
I guess there's also the fact that there's an audience too. Not that you have to put on a show or anything. I definitely don't want you to think you have to put on a show, but you're in front of people. You kind of have to
Yeah, of course.
You can't just be like, oh, okay, oh, so how's the weather? That's my big thing. I'm worried someone's going to sign up that I don't really know. That's what I was a little worried about with Redgrave. No offense to Redgrave, but I haven't really talked to him that much. So it's just like somebody's going to come in here one day and be like, yeah.
Bro, I mean, that's understandable. That's understandable. I mean, I'm not really I'm good at talking to people. I think I'm good at talking to people, so I like it. I feed off of it.
Presence is, I don't know how to describe it. First of all, your TikToks. Oh, you know what? Let everybody know who you are. Give me the elevator pitch. I'm sorry.
My name is Murrdoggin. I'm Murrdoggin. Do you want me to just self promo my shit? I could swear a little bit, right?
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Okay,
self promo. So, do the whole thing. Elevator pitch. Let us know who you are. All the good stuff.
Hello, friends. I come into this chat every once in a while. I lurk a lot in here as well, and I'll add to the discussion every so often. But maybe if you have seen me, my name is Murrdoggin. I'm a streamer on Twitch, and then I also do TikTok. I just started a YouTube as well. I got an editor for YouTube. So okay. I think I'm on every single platform that I could really think of right now that's going to benefit me. Twitter, everything is Murrdoggin. Instagram.
So you just started a YouTube. The big thing with YouTube is the quote unquote evergreen content, the stuff that lives. What are you planning on putting on YouTube though? Because even I don't really, my podcast goes on there, but what's the main thing to put on there?
I do want to do the streaming clips. I have a pretty good editor, and they're probably 10-minute segments of my stream. Okay. So how I like to run my stream is I took a note from good old Ludwig here. I'm running my stream in segments, right? So a lot of my streams are just chatting. I always try to pick a topic and stuff like that and run off of it. Yep. So say I do something important, I talk a little bit about why I started streaming. Now I could get my editor to clip all of that and put it into a nice segment for me, and that's why I started streaming. Yeah. Or I can have 5 minutes of me talking about who motivates me in the streaming world. Yeah. And then I could put that as well.
I like that. The idea of just coming to the stream. I just saw a TikTok from, I can't remember his name. He recently just joined the server, and I followed him on TikTok. He was like, please don't put your VOD of like an hour or two of you playing a game. Nobody's going to sit through an hour. You need to think of like a highlight or a segment. And
Yeah,
I think that's I don't want to say the problem with Twitch or like the content creation side of Twitch. People come, you can play a video game, blah, blah, blah. It's easy to do.
of course,
But
of course.
to really be discovered and really find stuff that hits, you have to sit down and you have to have at least one thing going into your stream. One
Yeah,
small thing. Even if it, like you said, it's a topic. But
yeah.
that's hard to do.
It is hard. It's hard. It is hard to do. It is hard to do. But I can talk, man. Like, and that's my
Same.
skill. That's what I bring. And I know that I'm good at that. And I know I can hold conversation. I know I can like come up on the fly with some like, even if it's a little bit of bullshit, I could still like bring something. And I love it. And that's what like kind of drives me in regards to like when I'm streaming and stuff like that. I know I can talk. I know I could make fun of myself.
Yeah.
I know I can make fun of you if you want to, like, if you want that. So like it goes all the way around, baby. It doesn't stop. So like I can mesh with like.
Didn't
so
you
many
say,
different people.
aren't you a teacher as well? Like you're used to,
Yeah. So I counsel at a school.
I did not know that until
Yeah.
yesterday when you
So
brought it up.
so I work as a life skills counselor.
Okay.
I did like the whole university route. And while I was doing that, I did a little bit of acting. I did a couple years of stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I did some improv, and that all got put to a hold during the pandemic, including my job as well.
Yeah. You did. Ooh, this was actually, that's funny. So I did a podcast yesterday, and one of the things the guys asked me is like, have you done improv before? Like, have you studied improv or done comedy and whatnot? I was like, I tried to be a stand-up. I've never done improv, but that's a huge thing, is being able to improv. So you took classes and whatnot?
Yeah. I did a little bit of classes when I was in high school, and that's about it. I didn't really take any professional classes. I kind of dove into it. With the stand-up though, I went like full force to that for a couple years. It was like a huge, like one of the biggest things in my life is just like, I love making people laugh, dude. Like I was always the class clown in school. Like I just like, maybe a little bit narcissistic. I love attention, dude. I love it. And I have to admit that. Like I thrive off of it. But it has to be like, there's a different, I don't know. I don't want to sound like come off cross.
No, here's the thing. I think it's
Weird.
funny you say that. I interviewed or chatted with a buddy, Wings, way back, and he's just like, I love being the center of attention. Actually, I've had a couple people on that actively say I like being the center of attention. And I don't think that's necessarily, like, chat, let me know if you agree. I don't think that's necessarily a selfish thing. We were trying to find the definition of what is really selfish on stream. Like, some people might consider, like, I have goals now. Like, now that this is my full-time thing, I have a goal thing.
Good for you, by the way.
Like,
Good for you.
it's stressful as fuck.
Yeah, it is. It's stressful, but you're fucking killing it, man. Good for you.
I'm trying. It's imposter syndrome go burr. Let's just say that. But
It is what it is.
like, what makes a streamer truly selfish? Because if this is your full-time job, the idea that you are as not begging for money, like obviously there's a certain example. Like, what do you think is
Of course.
being a selfish streamer exactly?
I mean, like, I think there's a lot that can go into it. Like, for being a selfish streamer, I mean, like, that's like a difficult one, right? Because, like, I think with me, I never went in with the attention of like, I like to, I really like to do it for other people, and then once I see other people enjoying themselves, then I could take a benefit from it.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going into it with your own like weird twisted sense of like I'm on top of you guys, like I'm looking down at you, like you guys are just like the chat to me, and like you guys are just like a number or something like that. I guess that can be taken out as like a selfish streamer.
Yeah.
Now, I think when it comes down to being selfish, I think it's also maybe like taking away like a little bit of the fun from the chat as well. And like, because you gotta meet in the middle ground. It can't just all be about like what you want to do. You have to take suggestions. You have to like work with people. It's just like a relationship. Like it's not gonna like you can't always do what you want, and you're gonna have to adapt, and you're gonna have to learn, and that's gonna make you a better, not only like a better person outside of streaming, but it's going to make you a better person inside the realm of streaming. Adapt and learn and grow with the chat. Don't just grow by yourself as well. Grow alongside them, and then, you know, take leaps and be a leader within that chat. And you have to be.
That's huge. That's really important. Growing with your audience as well. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm going through. Because obviously more and more people are coming through and watching the show and kind of shifting how things happen. But that's something I never even thought. Like, the idea that I would have to, I don't know. Not that I'm changing. Not that I'm like gonna stop shit talking and not that I call out people too much anymore. But it's
Over it.
that is very big, as you have to involve someone. I think Kanoa also mentioned there was that one streamer who literally, not shamed, but shamed her audience for not being subscribed. I think that's 100% selfish. But then where's the line?
Yes.
You know, like
I mean, like a lot of people. Also, let's take this into the consideration as well that a lot of people don't know how to approach it. So when people don't know how to approach a certain thing, they're going to react in different ways, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like that, you know. If someone's not like socially adapt, like in their outside of life, and if they bring that same concept into streaming and they get upset when they're not getting what they want, then it's going to come out in like different ways, like anger or frustration, and it's going to not come out good. So I'm a big advocate of, you know, working on yourself outside of the streaming world to make you a better streamer.
And I think that's, you have to. But like I said, so many people get tunnel vision for streaming itself. Like and Twitch does such an amazing job at gamifying it, which, hey, guess who's back on affiliate, because everyone's like, yo, dude, get affiliate. Like, now I feel like, how do you feel about that? We're gonna talk about me for a second. How do you feel about,
you know what? Do it. I mean, like, if you feel it's right, and if you feel like it's a good move for you right now and what you want to do, then do it. Don't question it. It is what it is right now. I just gave you a sub because I enjoy you, and I enjoy watching you. I enjoy you as a person. We're getting to know each other through like TikTok and stuff like that. So like, I think, I never really questioned it. As soon as I reached that affiliate status, I jumped into it. I never questioned going into affiliate. I never really questioned that. I just did it.
You just jump right into. I did too. It's just
But then you took it away. Like you did the retracting.
Yeah, I retracted because for me, I wanted to make sure I was building something as fully genuine. And at the time, it was a passion project. It was a hobby. You know?
Yeah, of course.
I think you mentioned before that have you always wanted to stream, or has it just been something like, how'd you find out about streaming?
So one of my good friends, I've watched Twitch. I've been a viewer on Twitch. I've never been an interactive viewer on Twitch. I would just go onto Twitch and like, you know, watch somebody like a big streamer and then just have that on when I'm doing some work on the side. I've never really like interacted on Twitch. I didn't know the interaction aspect as much as I would. Like I hardly typed in chat. Like I didn't sub to anybody.
Yeah.
I wasn't a supportive viewer to any stream that I was watching. So one of my good friends, he works for an esports organization in the province that I'm in.
Okay.
And he's big into Twitch and big into the communities and stuff like that. And it was actually in September when we talked about it. And this is like I guess like pandemic and like everything creative that I was doing was on hold. I was just getting back into like doing stand up and like a bunch of other stuff, and then it all just got put on hold. And I'm like, I need something creative to do.
Yeah.
And being someone who really enjoys the aspect of like, you know, working at something, we talked a little bit about Twitch and stuff like that. And you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I didn't have a good PC or anything. I my first like 2 months were streaming off my 2010 iMac, and
hell yeah,
it hardly ran Stardew Valley, and it was awful. But it was like awful in the sense of like quality, but I was having a blast. I had people come into my chat. I remember my first stream ever, and it was on November 12th. In November, I streamed for 2 hours only, because I was still working.
Yeah.
And I streamed, and then I put as a title, "My very first stream ever," and 3 people came in, and they're like, one guy's like, "You're gonna make it big here." I'm like, "Sweet." I'm like, I can't wait.
Interesting. I feel like usually if someone puts first stream ever, they get trolled.
No, I didn't get trolled. I have a very trollable face. I know. Well, it happens.
I got.
But
chat consensus. Does he have a trollable face? You know.
I think I have I'm very gullible as a person. I
I
think
w-
it happens.
I
No,
do that
okay,
too.
fair enough.
Bert, okay, very nice.
Okay,
Yes,
yes,
trollable. What's up, dads?
not as much as you. I mean, like we just have like very animated face. We both have animated faces, you know. Like we have like I feel like my face is very like cartoony.
You got a. I
Almost
have
in
a
a sense.
Lego head. You have a cartoon head. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
exactly. We're a match made in paradise.
So that's I love the whole bare bones setups. Like it's always like the TikToks where they go how it started and how it's going now situation.
Yeah.
So shit started to pop off, and then you thought, let me invest some money, right?
Yeah, so I invested money. Yeah, I got a PC. I got like my setup decent. Like I'm never really happy with it to be honest, but it's going great. It is. I'm happy with it at the moment.
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
so now that you're going back to work and everything though, like I guess that's the big question for anyone who's still
Yeah.
away from the world. If you, that places aren't
Of
so
course.
completely open up. Like the U.S. is for the most part, I think, making moves to be open. I'll tell you what, it takes an hour and a half to get into the city, but now that it's
Yeah.
becoming back to normal, quote unquote, are you trying to keep up with streaming?
Oh yeah, 100%. I already put that schedule down. Like I have goals that I need. I have goals written down. I have stuff written down that I still want to accomplish. I have things that I still want to do with streaming. I make my plans out before every single month of what I'm kind of like going to do. A little bit of a schedule change. That's it. Everything will keep rolling as usual.
How are you? This is another topic that's I'm really. How are you reaching those goals? Because Cole Mafia, who I was talking to, said
Yep.
he doesn't like goals. He thinks goals are stupid. And I think what he was meaning to say, what we found out was it's not about the goal you set, it's how you get there.
Oh
So,
yeah, 100%.
what are your goals and how are you getting there? Oh, that's such a hard question.
Okay, yeah, that is a super hard question. But like I have like follower goals. I have like stuff like that, but it's very like loose goals. And I
Okay.
think the way that I'm approaching it and like trying to gain it is like first off, I started the YouTube, get a little bit more exposure. Uh, with along with other forms of media, I'm
Yeah.
becoming more active on Twitter, which is a big thing. So I'm becoming more active on different things. I'm having that presence. Alongside that, also doing stuff that is more community based. I'm shifting my focus back to community. So in my Discord, I have a movie night every you know couple weeks. I'm playing more games with my viewers outside of the stream.
Yep.
So if someone wants to chill and play some Call of Duty, I'll run up some COD with you.
That is
Uh,
so important. The whole making your Discord a second home, but it also gets
that is.
kind of stressful. Like that's what I'm finding. So no offense to anybody in my server, but it's a responsibility, dude.
Oh
Like
yeah, 100%, 100%.
a community management. Like when I was talking to Kat last week, that's a job experience. Community management.
Yeah,
I don't want to say. Like I said, I feel weird because I'm just
yeah.
my name's Anime Daddy. I didn't think I'd have to like manage people in my server. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, I think I'm pretty good at it. Like I'm a pretty calm human being. I think pretty rationally when it comes to certain situations. Um, like I just like I walk into it with like like I know something could go possibly wrong. I definitely like acknowledge that, but I also like just accept those mistakes and accept those things. It's all a growing experience, and it is extremely stressful, and it is another job,
Ha-
100%.
Have you run into like anything where you had to boot anyone or ban anyone or?
Yeah, I've had situations like that, and like I've had like I think I was playing Among Us with some viewers, and then someone sent a bot into the chat, and it was just like blasting racist comments, and like I had to deal with that on stream. So like I've had those moments definitely, but you know what? I have a solid group of people as well who are very much like more technologically inclined than me. So like we talk outside of stream a lot. So I make sure that I'm in communication with these people and like we're all on the same page of like, kind of how we want like shit to be run and kind of like how shit we want. So it's just like it's like a bunch of like, I have a core group of people who I met, who I'm friends with, who I talk to every single day, all with that same vision and all with that same like goal of like, okay, let's do this together. And like they're volunteering. They're like, okay, I'll run a movie night this week. I'll run a movie night this week. Like
That's really that's what I'm finding out around. I'm very bad at delegating. Like I want to I have the thing I've loved about streaming is the fact that I am in control. Like I've been able to build all of
Yeah.
this on my own, and like I have a mod. Technically, I think it's just a mod Aaron, who unfortunately I upset because I've been
Yeah.
acting like a fucking teenager. Sorry, Aaron. I don't know if you're looking or not. If anybody's noticed, Aaron isn't around because
Yeah.
I have that problem. I have that problem of figuring out. I have to talk with Katie about rules in the Discord, like making sure
Yeah.
everybody's comfortable. But that
Yeah.
delegation of management just seems, like I said, so alien because it should just be streaming. We should be having fun. But
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, like I never knew the ins and outs of streaming when I first started at all. I had no idea what I was doing. I had to take so many lessons from other people, and I'm not like. There's points in my life where I wasn't like the person to like listen to any advice. So I had to learn with streaming. Like I need to I need to take a moment and soak some people's information in because I don't know everything. Like this is so foreign to me, and I'm still learning. So
literally same. Every single day, I'm just like, all right, things are going cool. Things are chill. I got this,
yeah,
and I get fucking, I get punched in the face with like
yeah,
drama that's my own. Like I'm so used to just like sitting in the bushes, like watching all the other streamers like go through shit and like, oh, okay, I get it. And now it's coming to this
yeah,
head where I'm just like, oh man, I need to take a
yeah.
step back and just like, I need to start listening to streamer tips.
Yeah, I mean, like I soak it in now, like, and I take like people's I have this right beside my desk at all times, and I fucking note everything. I note like crazy. Everything goes into there. Absolutely everything. Ideas, anything that pops into my head, I note that down. That is my book to go to. It's right beside there. I'm not typing it into my computer. It gets very personal. So
I have, as everybody know, I have the Cartman
yeah,
notepad. So
it's
I have to start using it more because I think
yeah,
that
dude.
helps.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. That is one of like my favorite things is just like I'll write stuff down, or if I like see a cool idea, or if I see something that I could tweak around a little bit better, then yeah. So like I'm feeding off of other people now, and I'm learning, and it's good. It's
S-
also very stressful.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding out. Oh, there. I don't know if you. Hey, can you not scratch up the futon, sir?
What a cutie.
Absolute long boy.
Yeah, super long.
Oh, I was about to say, where's the dog?
Loki is getting sick of my shit. So he doesn't. He usually sits right there, like that's his spot. But I feel like he's getting like, I love this background. Like this is like my living room. So I stream from here, and it's nice. It's a nice little cozy spot.
Dude, I love your setup. I obviously I try and have the cozy vibe, but I love your setup.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the exact type of vibe I would go for as well, which
yeah.
I don't even know. Mine's chaotic to begin with. I look like a military weeb with a college girl dorm room. So
I've heard you say that before, and I laughed. That
it's
was funny.
it's who I am. I'm a conundrum of a person. But real
Yeah,
quick, I do want to talk about your TikToks because a lot of your TikToks, I feel like I mentioned it in the before you came on. Like it's very dry humor, right? Am I wrong in saying that?
yeah. Of course, it's dry. It's dry, and I think with my TikToks, I come from the Vine era. I come from making vines, so I am I try to imitate Vine and what I did with Vine, and Vine worked for me. Vine was like a good platform for me to
Oh,
mess around on.
did you like create videos and whatnot for like were you a
Yeah,
part of the creative? I didn't really get into it, but you made videos on Vine.
yeah, I did Vine. I was making some stuff on Vine, and it went to, like okay. It went okay for me, but I take I guess that Vine influence, and like my videos are just like very like raw, and like some of them are like I really don't know what I'm doing on TikTok, to be honest. I just so this is how I come up with my creative process for TikTok every single time.
Okay.
So I sit here, and I'm either here or like maybe in my bed, and then I'll have an idea pop into my head, and then I'll make it, and then that's it. And it's just like I have it in the moment, and I make it. I don't like and it hits or it doesn't, or somebody gets extremely pissed off. And someone got really mad at me because I made some fake streamer tips, but I didn't mean to do it in a harsh way, and I felt so bad. And then I reflected back on it, and then I'm like, man, maybe they're a little bit right. I need to take a step back because I would just I'm overly sarcastic, and then I
I love
also
that though. I love that shit.
yeah, same with me. But like I'm very impulsive because I have ADHD, decently bad.
Yeah.
So I very much like my brain will oftentimes I'll do before I think, and then so I'll just do it, and then I'll like reflect back on it. So like I made a few TikToks, and then like people commented on them like, "There's kids that are gonna like take away and think this is real," and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right," and then I just it's kind of just like took them off, but it is what it is.
TikTok's tricky because for me, I mean, especially now, there's that like, I personally think most things, obviously there are things that can't be made fun of because I come from a comedy mindset where you kind of have
Yeah,
to,
of course.
you have to push boundaries. You have to try out things that aren't going to be funny. People are going to be offended. People might not
Yeah.
be in line with your, I guess, flexibility of what might be funny. So like the hot tub
Oh, of course.
thing, the hot tub thing right now, like I think you should be able to make fun of it in a
I,
way.
I just made a TikTok about that. I wrote a couple TikTok about it, and then I'm like, just because you don't have a hot tub doesn't mean like you can't keep up. You can, use your bath or spray yourself with a hose. I made like I don't know,
I
and
saw
then
you were in the bat. Yeah.
yeah, and then I made one in the bathtub. I mean, like, dude, like that shit is fucking ridiculous, man. It's all for fun, man. Don't knock the hustle. Don't knock the hustle, man. That's not my again. Like I know a lot of people say, but dude, that's not my competition, like at all. And like, you know what? Like, of course, people see numbers. People will see like someone in like a bikini and with a banana in a hot tub. I don't know. Like, have fun with it, dude. Like if don't get so fucking angry, man. You don't have to get so angry at shit. It's not about getting mad. It's not about like like
No, the kicker is, I think, like, hold on. Well, we got a lot of up arrows, which usually means something was said. Sarcasm in TikTok is a harsh mistress. Yes.
oh yeah, people get mad at me quite a bit.
People take it too seriously, and nuances and sarcasm are missed so easily. TikTok is just rampant with that. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't mind. I can't mind because I'm not a fucking hot tub streamer. Like, I don't mind making fun of the meta. Like, everybody's saying they're gonna do a hot tub stream, or even the one
Yeah.
like I brought it up on Wednesday's show. BJ, the one dude, BJ. Yeah, he did the. I'm sure maybe you've seen it, or everybody else has seen it, where he does the
Yeah.
Joker from the Batman, where it's just like enough with the clown, and he's just like. I don't know. I thought it was funny as shit, but obviously what happens is people perceive that however you want. You think, yeah, they are taking our views rather than like, oh, this is a funny joke. And then they turn it into the real thing. And it's like, that's where it gets fucked up. And then what ends up happening is you have to like be in your comment section, just like fighting off the people trying to like start drama.
Yeah,
You're like,
of course.
no, it was a joke.
Yeah, you do 100%. 100%.
It's just,
Yeah, I mean like some people will get it. Like some people will message me and they'll message me about the comments and they're like, "Oh yeah, like I found that really funny. Like I'm sorry you like someone like got angry." I'm like, "It's what it is, man. It's like at the end of the day, it's like, TikTok's a massive platform and people are very opinionated on every single platform no matter what."
yeah.
And like, you know what? Some of the shit that I do is going to bomb. I remember like, okay, so like I come from a stand-up background and I made this one joke about buying. This is one of my first stand-up sets, and I did like this joke about buying like a dying dog for my girlfriend so she wouldn't leave the city we're in. So she has to like stay here and take care of the dying dog, and it was so dark. And I didn't do it right. So it didn't hit at all. And I was just like on stage and I'm like, "Ah, shit." But like that's it, right? Like I know stuff that I'm going to do is not going to be good.
Yep.
I know that. And like I know stuff's not going to hit. And I might just find it funny in my head, or like maybe like 5 other people will find it funny. But like, there's gonna be a moment where it's just like something will spark, and then like that's gonna be it. And I know, and I'm just like I'm learning patience, and that's what I'm learning. And I know that I can't get instant gratification from any platform that I'm on right now. And I know that I can't get that from anywhere. And I'm trying to learn that, I can't, and I have to kind of accept that it's gonna be a slow process. It's going to be like hard and challenging, and I'm not going to be able to receive that right away. So I just like I'm trying to keep that in the back of my mind that like, I'm trying to keep like
really...
I'm trying and I'm trying to remain grateful as well through it all. And you know, I'm trying to remain grateful for whatever I get with streaming and stuff like that. And like, I've grown a decent amount. I've only been going, I really since December, and
Oh shit.
yeah, so it's been decent.
It's very crazy, at least the circles that I'm in, how quickly someone can grow just by being consistent and having fun with it and making sure
Hmm.
exactly what you said, staying grateful for any small. Right now, a big thing, at least in
Yeah.
my Discord, is a lot of people are upset because of low views on TikTok. And I'm just like, create unapologetically is my thing. Doesn't matter if you get
Yeah.
one or two of those views or somebody, and that means something to me. I'm grateful for
Yeah.
those one or two views, which I think you
Yeah.
kind of have to keep, and then you just have to keep creating is the big thing.
Yeah, so I think I was like I ran across this TikTok and it was like this guy talking a little bit about like a photography class, and the teacher asked them to grade them on they split them up into two groups, and one group was graded on how much they produced and one group was graded on their one good picture.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember the analogy, but like the group who pumped out the most did the best. It's because you learn through trial and error and you learn through doing it. So regardless, you might not see like, you know, progress and stuff like that, but like like eventually it'll be just like a slow come. The more that you do it, and I'm a strong believer of like, you know, repetition and stuff like that, and like, you know, the more that you do something, the better that you get at it. So I
Same.
might like pump, yeah. So I might just like pump out some like shit, and then it might be horrible, but like I'm gonna see a slow climb. And that's what I'm starting to see. Like I'm starting to notice that. And like I have people like telling me like, yo, you're like a lot more loose on stream now. Like you're finding that groove. Like I'm finding it, man. I'm finding it. And I'm loving who I'm becoming in this aspect.
That's really hard to get to. I'm happy that you found it because,
Yeah, I mean like I found the groove to be in. I never
yeah,
found like I'm not there yet. Like I think I found my little like, you know, I'm jumping in
it,
and I'm gonna ride out this right now until I have to eventually evolve.
that's exactly what I was about to say. Is it's until the next point where you kind of have to evolve as a streamer. It's, I guess, to put into like a streamer term, is like when you kind of have to start not ignoring things in chat, but kind of just going all like knowing that
Yeah,
you can't keep up with chat or you can't keep up with everyone. Those are like
yeah.
the streamer ticks.
So
But
yeah. So yeah, that's I think that's a big thing, right? Like not keeping up with chat, not like talking. And I always like I try to remain like, you know, like I'll bring that up and you know, I'm like, you know, I'm like growth might be inevitable. There's gonna be one day maybe I might get like a little bit bigger when I'm unable to like, you know, keep up with the conversation. So I'm gonna be grateful for it now.
yeah,
And I want you guys to remember that that's always a thought in the back of my head. Like, you know what? Like, fuck, I wish I could talk to all of you, but like, you know, sometimes shit moves fast.
yeah,
And that's why I'm shifting my focus right now into the future. And I want to do like, so I just did like a cooking stream with my girlfriend.
yeah, yeah.
And like, I want to like, you know, add in like a little bit more like, you know, of me into it. Like I want
Ooh.
to make it a little bit more like, you know, just like that personal feel. Like you're in my kitchen watching me make sushi right now with my girlfriend. Like,
Yeah.
and it's good. People really enjoyed it. It was fun because I am not good at making sushi. So I want you to know that about me. Like I'm like
I think
it's
that's really important, is trying to be personable on stream and within your media too, like even your TikToks and
yeah,
whatnot. But
yeah, of course,
dude, I gotta wrap this up. We're going a
no
little
problem.
bit over. Please sign up again. I want to talk to you again. You're cool as shit.
Let's do it up,
Um,
man.
okay, cool. King's in the waiting room. Let everybody know where they can find you, your schedule, self promo the fuck out of
So
yourself.
my name is Murrdoggin, as you can see at the top right there. Murrdoggin on absolutely everything on YouTube, on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer, so I do like cooking, painting. I play games a lot. I talk way too much also on stream. I'm very much like I will talk to you and ask how your day is. Anyways, guys, come check me out if you wish. I appreciate you having me on here. I was looking forward to this all week. Thank you so
Dude.
much, dude.
Anytime. I will talk to you later. Everybody, please go check him out. Very chill. And also
Take
like
care, everyone.
his TikToks. They're funny.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
All right, talk to you later, man.
Yeah, bye.
All right, let me give you the lowdown real quick. Every week, I get a bunch of creators together and we talk about streaming, their experiences with streaming, anything outside of streaming, gaming, news, current events, their lives. Pretty much just chatting is what this is. If you're new here, welcome in. It's a pretty easy going bunch. Make sure to say hello to everybody in chat. If you want to get my attention, make sure you at me. And if you're a returning guest, what's up, guys? Now, if you're asking yourself, how do I get on the show? Easy. Just hang out, get to know everybody, join the Discord, hang out in the milk bar, be cool. Just as a reminder, Patreon members get a private after show with the main guests, usually about an hour of a Q&A. So to wrap this up, if you're watching live, sit back, relax, drop a lurk. And if you're watching this on a VOD or a highlight, make sure to comment and like, share, do all that other good stuff. And then check out animedatty.com for my schedule every week. In fact, why don't you head over to Twitter, follow me there. You can get more updates on the show, the schedules, all that good stuff. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Complain Cast, and then Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have the Super Chats, and then the Streamer Shoutout Podcast. Lots of great people to meet, a lot of chats to be had. I'll see you guys there.